Welcome in, everyone. How did you fare the full moon eclipse? Be honest here. It was rough for many of us. There is a lot of lower vibration energies, toxic energies trying to leave planet right now. And yes, we're still in the energies. I'm recording this on the 26th of March, 2024. It's Tuesday. And so we're still in the energy of the full moon. We will feel the minor effects of the eclipse for the next 6 months till the next eclipse cycle, but the intensity won't be like it was, the last 24 hours. I think, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, right? Everybody's experience is different. I've got nothing changing in my world, but the intensity of it, I'm really picking up on that. So I thought it'd be nice to just come on and do a nice, gentle angel reading. See what the angels want to bring through, what kind of message. It might be specific to your circumstances. It might just be something you need to hear today, and it might not. And if it's not, that's okay. It's not your message. You leave it for those who it does belong to, right? General message, as always, everything's not going to resonate with everyone. So let's just take it down a notch from yesterday and see what wants to come through. Yeah? I hope everyone is doing well. Hi, Bridget. Got Bridget coming over down by my feet. Annie. Just let that out breath go. Feel like many of the collective have been holding their breath through yesterday because just so much was coming up, anger, frustration. I'm hearing tired of waiting. I'm hearing, when's it going to be my time? Just a lot of soul exhaustion. Yeah, chop wood. It's just like chop wood, carry water. It's the mundane stuff that we have to do, but it's necessary. A lot of people think that the spiritual journey is so separate from the 3D journey. It's all the same thing. We're meant to integrate it all and bring the spiritual into the physical. So there is work to do. There's some things to clean up, which this is, that eclipse certainly was bringing stuff up to the surface to be removed. And right now, yeah, definitely between worlds. I thought I saw one flip. We might not have the full picture just yet, and I've been saying this in my other videos. I thought I saw another one turn over. Apparently not. Okay. Yeah, definitely moving between worlds, but there's still some things that we need to do. We need to just pay attention to the small details I'm hearing with this chopped wood. I think the other day in the message we had the card synchronicities. They have been wild for me. Crows have been 2 crows. Every time I see crows, it's just two of them. And I was telling my friend about it yesterday, having lunch with her. We walked out of her apartment and we're looking down because the sidewalk was icy and certainly didn't want to fall. And there was a tiny little narrow sidewalk. And all of a sudden, this crow just squawks at us to get our attention. We look up, and there's 2 crows on the telephone pole. It's just, all right. So exchanging gifts. So again, let's get onto the message here. But synchronicities have been wild. So I feel like that, this is a time where we've just got to put our head down, do the mundane things because we haven't got the full picture yet. We are definitely moving into a new paradigm, new chapters, beginning for so many of us. You know, whether you see it or you feel it in the energetics, it's going to open up some opportunities for us to share what we've come here to share. Quite possibly opening up doors for mission for some of you. And, but there's just still some work to do here. Yeah. Let's take a look at this. I'm hearing with this chopped wood, you know, I'm paying attention to the door, and I'm being guided to see the rays of sun coming down. It's like sweeping out, cleaning out. This came through the other day, cleaning out what doesn't serve us anymore. Just do the work to do that. You know, if you've been resisting and turning your back on doing any of the shadow work, the inner child work, whatever it is for you, it came up yesterday. I'm pretty sure it came up yesterday because it needs your attention. It needs your attention to be swept up and out of your energetic field, out of your experiences. Something needs to be cleaned up before you can move into a new timeline where there's an exchange between you and the universe on another level. Let's take a look at what this is, please. Oh, Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit, Highest Self. Well, all right then. Well, that's a lot, man. I'm going to take them in the way that they came out. So we've got 3 that came out together, 1 and then 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3 there. Here we've got Release, which is I believe that's the Death card. Yep, it's a Death card with 5 of Swords and the Page of Water. So definitely a transformation, a transition occurring in whatever the situation is, all of humanity. It may ruffle some feathers, I'm hearing, but there's something that comes in, kind of douses the fire. It's like this Page of Water is coming in like just a cup of water that's thrown on an argument. This could quite possibly be people, you know, having an argument and someone just tosses a bucket of water on them to say, you know, to stop the argument, to put the fire out. But there's a transition that needs to occur here, and it is occurring, or perhaps it's even occurred already, because how they've got me putting this on the table is in the past position. I'm also picking up that there was a connection, a situation that not everything was on the up and up, and thankfully it taught you a lot of lessons. It's brought you a clearer emotional state is what I'm hearing. But certainly, you know, with the release here, definitely a transformation. Things needed, because things needed to shift into what? Two of Cups. Equal partnerships, reciprocal partnerships. So whatever this was, it wasn't growing. You know, you may have tried to bring love into the situation, but the way it was, it needed to die. The old needed to die off before the new can come in. And the new is the Two of Cups. It's reciprocal. Could be a romantic partnership. Could be a revival of a friendship that had gone sour in the past. There's forgiveness with the Two of Cups. There's resolution to a conflict. And that's what this feels like over here with this Five of Air. It just feels like just noise. It just feels like noise. And it needs to have like a bucket of water thrown on them or a cup of water thrown on it, whatever it is. And that water could just be, you know, metaphorical for like wisdom or something like that. Yeah, now I'm being shown, um, somebody having a tight grip on something or a situation, and it's like the divine came in and it needed to just like pull it out of their hand. They didn't want to let it go. Um, it wasn't a rough pulling, but it was a pulling. It it was done with so much love. Whatever the situation was, it was done with so much love because it was meant to open the door for this two of cups, this two of water to come in. And we've got the three of cups. So we've got 1, 2, 3 in the number of cards, number one. We've got the page of water, which is, you know, a single person with a chalice of water, typically. And then we got the two of water and we got the three of water. So we've got 1, 2, 3 again with the Wheel of Fortune, which is 1, 2, and then 3 again. So let's just put this out there. 1, 2, 3, things are manifesting, things are progressing. You're right where you need to be. Whatever this is for you, it's a situation that it needed its time, whatever it was that's transforming in you or in your outer experience. It was time and it needed to, because there's a new cycle beginning for you, a new cycle that's so, man, there's respect there, there's love there, there's appreciation there, there's gratitude there. It's very celebratory. Someone needs to know that it's time to have more fun in their lives. No more, not no more, but no more of being the over excessive, serious, person. That's for someone in particular. Yeah, because we've got the ego on the bottom. This is the devil card. It's time to make a decision what path you want to take, and not taking it. This is, that's what the eclipse yesterday was. 5 degrees Libra. Libra is about finding balance in partnerships. This is about how you are in partnerships and recognizing how others are in partnership to you, and cleaning up what doesn't serve you anymore, moving forward. Things might have popped off right off the bat yesterday, and others may have to wait until after the eclipse on the 8th of April. We've got the Unity card, which is the Hierophant in this deck, or the Hierophant, which is the Unity card in this deck. I'm being asked to get one for over here. So am I reading for a couple, like 2 different, it could be masculine, feminine energies. Coming. 7 of air. So I've got one energy that's more traditional. The other energy is done with that, number one. There's, with the Hierophant here, very spiritual mentorship going on here with Archangel Sandalphon. There's more going on to this situation than you are aware. I want to know more what the 7 of air is. Can you show me more, please? It's not the time, and I feel like the divine stepped in, certainly with the major arcanas here. The divine stepped in, closed out a cycle for you, for a new one to begin. And this new one that's beginning is going to be up leveled. Like I said, there's more respect, there's more, love, there's more joy, there's more excitement, there's more spirituality, bringing in the wisdom that you've gained from whatever this situation was. That situation, it's not meant to go with you. Your strength, yeah, it certainly, hopefully made you stronger. It's taught you some lessons about yourself, about what you desire in your life and what you do not. Seven of Earth, Seven of Pentacles, and Knight of Air. So there's been something that was planted in this other area over here. It's like where things weren't going or seemed like they weren't growing and moving for you, they are now. I feel like I'm really picking up on an undercurrent. Things are moving a lot quicker than you actually feel that they are, because you're just stuck in this 3D-ness. Um, maybe a mentality, and well, we're here. We're here. We're going to work every day. We're doing our thing. Sometimes getting tired doing the same thing over and over and over again, like a Groundhog Day, effect. But what you don't realize is that the energy underneath is moving very swiftly. And it's like how I'm seeing, like the roots are being pulled down and spread out, and so things need to be a little more anchored. I'm hearing. I don't know what this is for anybody, so I feel like the interim right now, we're in the middle between the eclipses. We're in the between worlds. We don't have the full picture yet. Some of you may realize that it has to do with a partnership. This Two of Cups here. It's a very spiritual partnership. It's something you possibly have waited for. Um, I keep getting 7 years. Maybe this back from 2017. I've got two sevens here in front of me. Yeah. I've been getting them in all the readings, the sevens. So I don't know if you're seeing 711, 117, 717, 777, 77, whatever it is for you. It's a very highly spiritual number. Look it up, and, you know, so many different places will have many different meanings of the cards. Choose what feels resonant for you in your soul, and that's your message there for the sevens. But um, seven is very spiritual number. You've got the assistance from the divine for sure, leading you on a divine path. Of course, we are all on an ascension journey here, whether we are aware of it or not. This is another thing where there are some people, like I've been saying, there are some people who have been just going through doing their daily grind, and then all of a sudden one day they wake up and they're in this, they see things differently. It's like, oh my gosh, this mass spontaneous awakenings. Now that we've had the first eclipse, the mass awakenings will start to happen. And I'm just remembering a dream I had last night. So 2017, August 21st, we had the Great American Eclipse. That went from, the totality was northwest to southeast. And this eclipse on April 8th goes from southwest to northeast. So it creates an X across the United States. And in that center point, I don't know, and I'm getting, I don't know what state is like covered by that center point of the X in the United States. I'm getting one with an M. I have no idea. I haven't looked it up, but because it was a dream, and I'm just remembering this dream right now. Um, that area where that totality crosses over in the United States is actually going to experience a mass awakening. That's not just, I mean, not saying that other people are in the United States or in the world are not going to have their awakening. They are, but there's a concentrated I'm being told, that is on that area of the United States for one reason or another. Um, and it might shake some things up at first, but the dust will have to settle. That came through something else. And here we've got the broom sweeping out the door. When you sweep something out the door, I know I do this. I sweep down my stairwell because I live in an upstairs apartment, and I open the door and I sweep it out. And on days, on some months when I do that, it's so dusty and dirty that it's foggy, and until the dust settles, you can't really see what is being brought into your experience, how this is going to shift, how you're being asked to work with the divine and exchange, the equal exchange of gifts between you and another, you and the divine, whatever it is. And it's, you know, that's important. Something about the dust settling. The dust hasn't settled yet, but I feel like there's a breath of fresh air, a breeze that's going to come in and assist that settling. So I don't know if we've got solar winds, high solar winds, going to be sweeping across the planet. I really don't know. That's very interesting, Spirit. Thank you for that. What else do we need to know about this? Let's look at this world and the Three of Cups, where we're going. The Eight of Air slipped out, and when I was talking and I put it back, it's back. So yeah, you're not seeing things clearly now. You might feel like things aren't moving and you just can't see the way forward, but I'm telling you, it's coming. That it's just an illusion that you're not moving forward, because I'm telling you, under the surface, that energy is certainly moving for all of us. You can probably feel it. Yeah, where are we going? Yeah, Three of Air, Nine of Cups, the Three of Swords, ending this, moving out of this energy of, heartbreak, distress, sadness, done with, maybe some of us done with a healing cycle, moving into joy, emotional fulfillment, wishes coming true, really just enjoying life. For some, again, for others, enjoying life for the very first time, because things have not been, the perception of them at least has not been clear. It's been very difficult for some. A lot of healing, I know I've only got the Four Cups cards here, but there does seem to be a lot of healing occurring. It's like it's sprinkled in right when it needs to be. The love of the divine, the love of another, the love of self. The love of the angels. It just seems to be so precisely and divinely timed of when we need it all. I'm being asked to look at this Two of Swords, quite possibly what we weren't wanting to pay attention to, unwilling to budge on something, because you thought you had to be there, but it was just an illusion. Tell me about this illusion. So that's clearing, that breath of fresh air. Actually, I'm seeing this Knight of Air. It's like just blowing wind instead of, rushing in. It's very interesting, the visuals that are playing out in front of my mind's eye here. um, yeah, it was all an illusion. Ten of Earth. Yeah. So there's enough. You have support. It might not be the support that you thought it would be. Things are going to appear differently to you. The Seven of Air says things are, appeared, aren't as they appear. So where you may have been in a lack mentality, thinking there's not enough money, there's not enough love, or something is missing from your experience. Like you're tired of living in this black and white experience. So where's my Technicolor here? Where's the color? Where's the joy? Where's the bliss? Spirit's coming in and saying it's been there all along. you just need to sweep out what doesn't belong there anymore. That's whatever's covering it up. Pull the rug up, whatever you swept under the rug, everything that you've needed and or needed to look at to heal, especially, but it's all been there in the first place. And now with this eclipse, it's uncovering what we haven't wanted to look at before. It's like, so this is like really coming through, like just these mild aha moments, not just big, crashing aha moments like a tower or anything like that. It's just, oh my gosh, why didn't I see that before? So this eclipse for sure is definitely clearing out, you know, things, clearing out the cobwebs, clearing out the dusty lens from our eyes, so we can see clearly that what we've been striving for has been within us the whole time. Ace of Earth, abundance, opportunities flow in, promise of a great future. I am being reminded of my favorite scripture, um, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans of hope and a future. And I'm just hearing that with this card. you know, we weren't put here to suffer. We really weren't. It was how we were taught to view our circumstances that created the perception of lack and the perception of victimhood and the perception of, woundedness and whatever. Yes, we all have wounds, but we are wounded. I guess is how that's coming through. It's not what defines us, you know. Um, Very interesting, High Priestess. Yeah, so trust your intuition at this time. Listen to your intuition, just, and have patience with yourself, especially. Um, I'll be back. And because this process, it does take time. Um, it's it's not the answer doesn't come quick, because we've got the moon in the Page of Fire, and here's that answer coming quick. This moon is going to uncover this news and this aha moments and this clarity and this joy and this excitement. Um, it yeah, definitely clearing the air here, a big clearing of the air here. Um, and it can be different for everyone. We've got the Empress, the Eight of Wands, which is communication, King of Wands, strength, courage. There's the Emperor, there's the Dreamer, the Fool card. So the bottom of the deck is speaking to me. So this is speaking to me of a divine masculine who's gone through hell. They've gone through hell. They've had a a resurrection within themselves. They've faced their own judgment. They've let down their walls where they were defending themselves left and right. They've found themselves here. They're still working on some things. I'm hearing for a few of them, but they're ready to. For the majority of them, they're ready to race forward and just communicate the new journey that they're on. Number one, um, could just be enough right now. And but there is definitely communication coming in from a divine masculine energy. Could be an Aries. We are in Aries season. We do have the Aries eclipse on April 9th, which is definitely going to be bringing in a whole new journey for all of us. So I'm hearing buckle up, Buttercup, but that's what's brewing under the surface. A lot of major arcana. So cards I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 cards in my hand, and 6 of them are major arcana. So it's big, and we've got major arcanas on the table here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. So 6 is another number. So you might see fruition of whatever this is around. The 6th month could be June, so Gemini season. Could be 6 months from now, which is the next eclipse cycle, which is in October. So just mark those on the calendar just to see what comes in for you between now and then October. And like I said, it could be something different for everyone, but I am picking up a partnership because we do have the Two of Cups, which is a divine couple here, but it could be you and a child, you and a parent, you and a sibling, you and a coworker, you and a romantic partner. It can be any and all of that as well. It could be your partnership with yourself, your partnership with the divine. So let's see, got some messages, healing messages, healing with the angels. Let's see, haven't used this deck in a while. It's been about a year, I think. But she wanted to come out. So we'll get a few messages here. Answered prayer. So whatever your question is, whatever your prayer is, I'm hoping that this brings an answer for you. Or your prayer, your answer is coming. Yeah, and here's your new beginning. That's that's the answer to your prayer right there. We do have the new beginning. We had the dreamer on the bottom. I've got 3 here for children, soulmate, and dreams. I'm seeing this as these 2 cards right here as the 6 of Cups energy. So you may be dreaming of a twin flame, a past life soulmate, having memories of good times if you've been with your divine counterpart in this lifetime, or you've got memories of being with them from other lifetimes. Then certainly pay attention to your dreams. This is very not melancholy. What's that word? I can see it, but I can't even get it to my tongue to pronounce it. What is that word? Reminiscent is the only thing I'm coming up with, but it's not the word that I want to say. But this is, definitely remember the love that was between you and your divine counterpart. I feel like I've got one more in here. So new beginnings happening for all of us. You may be getting glimpses of them in your dreams. There's one more. There it is. Support. And we are all definitely being supported by our ancestors, by our angelic team. We all have guardian angels that we have around us. Tap into them, pray to them. Yeah, definitely. I am picking up really heavy here now, especially with these 3 cards that came out. Soulmate, children, and dreams. I am picking up that this could definitely be a twin flame connection, for sure. So take what resonates, of course. But we are, we're definitely moving into a time that's very beautiful. There's going to be an exchange of energies between you and another, you and the world. But right now, we've got to let the dust settle from the full moon eclipse yesterday, and that's all we can do. It's just keep moving, keep doing our work, keep doing what we came here to do, keep doing your mission, even if the mission is a little bit different than what you think it should be. If you consider, if you consider your 9 to 5 job as a job, shift the energy of that by shifting the mindset, in instead of looking at it as a job, look at it as the bigger picture of what it's doing for whoever you're working for, or the world, or an individual person, or yourself, you know. So just make it something more of service than a 9 to 5 daily grind kind of thing. And that kind of helps elevate the energies a little bit too. So, and it helps bring in a smoother transition. You know, we can definitely have a smoother transition between we've been and where we're going. Choice is ours, right? So, um, yeah, that's all I've got for you. I'm gonna leave it there. Go have my coffee and start my day. And go to and do start doing my chopping the wood for the day. So thank you so much for joining me. Happy post full moon eclipse. That was rough for me to move through. So I hope you're all faring well. As always, I love you so much, and I will see you next time. Yep.